Hey, what's up guys? Alright, this is going to be the house tour video. Now, I can literally walk around and make, a 3 or 4 hour video, but that's not going to be my intention here. I'm not going to make anyone sit for 3 hours. I just like to ramble and I got lots of stuff to talk about. So I'm going to make this just the short version, and even the short version, who knows, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, I have no idea. We'll see. But here's just the general view of my living room / dining room. And I got my dinner sitting here waiting to go. Some good chicken marsala and some peas, and I'm hungry, so I don't want this to take too long. So anyway, I have a pretty open layout here. Obviously you can see it's just one big room. Living room's over here. Everything's all decorated for Christmas, which is really cool. By the way, one of my favorite Christmas movies playing. I know I'm a dork, but I grew up watching it. So let's see if you guys can figure out. Well, I gave it away. Macaulay Culkin. Anyway, got the fireplace, which is it's a propane insert. I really wish that it's an actual fireplace that I can make wood fires, but I can't. And it's not set up for that. It'd be a safety hazard and probably catch the house on fire. So right now it's just for looks because I'm not into propane. I can't afford propane heat right now. Even if I did, it's kind of a wet heat. It makes me sick. But it looks nice, and I put some, a birch tree that was down, cut up. Hold on a second. Let me zoom out and just walk over there. I'm gonna be so lazy. I got a birch tree that was fallen, and just cut it up and placed it in there. The logs, so it looks nice. Got some pine cones sprinkled around, and I got some extra wood here. Just kind of looks nice. Looks pretty cool, the stockings and everything. All done up for Christmas, Got some presents lingering in there. Who are they for? You'll never know. Basically, this is it. This is where I spend most of my time, in this chair. Actually, I spend most of my time on the computer, to be honest. But when I finally break away from YouTube and I break away from my other stuff, and I just want to sit and relax, that's my seat. Right there. Used to have a beautiful ottoman. You guys probably remember it from my other house video. The thing got totally ruined in transport. It was stored for a couple weeks, and it was damp where it was stored, and the whole thing rusted out, and it was nasty and had like mold and stuff on it, so I had to throw it out. It was a huge waste and disappointment, but can't put my feet up, but that's okay. Still pretty comfortable here. And my friend got me this beautiful brand new rug. This is an early Christmas present. I know it doesn't seem very exciting, but there's a whole pamphlet on it. It's like this handmade rug from India, and it's pretty cool. It's really nice. It's something I normally couldn't afford, and she treated me for Christmas, so I thought that was really nice. Got the poinsettia there for Christmas. Got all my, shoes and crap. I'm pretty sure you don't even want to see that. So let's just get into the meat and potatoes here. If I can just focus in. There we go. So, living room. Yes, that is a chess set. I do like to play chess. Just have no one to play right now with. And that's it. Just some pictures. A couple candles here and there. Like I said, kind of fruity. For some guys, they would look at this and go, I don't know about you, Jeff. Well, trust me. I like the style. And when people come here, they're usually pretty impressed. And I have pride in my home. I like taking care of what I have. It's really, I have to tell you this before I kind of get into the tour. It's not what you have, it's what you do with it. And I mean that so much. It's so true. I've seen $1 million plus homes that were dumps, okay? Garbage everywhere. Even if they were, I saw this one specific case where the house was like an $850,000 house, okay? Friends of the family. And the people were slobs. Now things were organized, but they were dirty. And I've been in trailers, like, trailer park trailers, and they've been beautiful. You don't have to have a massive house. You don't have to have the $1 million car. All right. But what you do have, you take care of. And I've learned that in life. So I take care of my stuff. I have pride in what I do, and I work hard for my stuff. So anyway, no more soapbox. I'll continue here. I'll come back to the living room area as I go throughout. All right, so over here I have my bedroom. This is the master bedroom. Not that the other bedrooms are like, I guess they're technically bedrooms, but I don't use them for that. There's the bed, where unfortunately nothing happens except for me sleeping. That's kind of sad. for me. Desktop here, just dresser. Nothing really special going on. I have kind of some of my EDC stuff here. Just a nice little mix, some bracelets, a couple different knives. Got the Dodo there. Have a memory stick, which I frequently carry with different things on there. The flashlight, the Prion, my wallet sitting here, keys, change. I usually keep dollars in here. Saving your change is good because, you know, after a while it kind of adds up. But if I have singles, I'll put the singles in this glass thing, and that adds up even faster. But unfortunately, you can see it's empty, so it's just a big glass bowl of sadness right now. Laundry basket, that's pretty exciting to see, right? I just got this. Yes, pink flowers. Trust me, I am a very happy straight guy. But like I said, I like to think I have some taste. That's actually a Christmas cactus, and it's a beautiful plant, and they last forever. The one I'll show you in a second is 46 years old. This one's, you know, I don't know how old it is. I just got it at Home Depot, but I think it looks nice. And the spider plant that was hanging there started to die on me. So anyway, got my pepper plant over there still. Here's another early Christmas present. This is a Myers lemon tree, which is really, really cool. So my goal is to make sure this thing gets nice and big and stays healthy and bears lemons eventually. And this, it looks like a stick in a pot. And it's not dead. It's quite alive. The leaves just fell off. This is a fig tree. And although it just looks like a stick in a pot, trust me, it is alive. I do have to still water it, and it will get new leaves and bear figs every year. The last 2 years, it's bared fruit. You know, you get about 7 or 8 of them, you know, per season. But pretty good stuff. All right, so over here, this Christmas cactus, like I said, is pretty old. This stuff, they live forever. I mean, if you take care of them, they will not die. But this one doesn't flower nearly as nice as the other one. I get about 6 or 7 flowers on this one, and they're the same kind of pinkish color, pinkish hue. Got some old bottles here just for looks. Some old 7-Up Mountain Dew bottles. All right, what's the deal with this picture, right? I showed my bedroom in another video, actually on the pepper plant, and people asked me what I had a picture of on the bed. This is a picture my friend took in the summertime about 2 years ago, and it's two bugs on a flower just getting it on. And it was a really good crisp picture and just kind of funny. Nature at its best, and I thought it was very fitting for the bedroom. So that's what that's all about. Anyway, nothing really exciting here, so let's move on. Oh, real quick, people ask me why I have sliding doors here, and then I have an actual door. This is just my closet. It's a bedroom closet. So that's what that's all about. Clothes, you know, boots, towels. Nothing exciting here, I promise. Maybe a knife or two, you never know. I do have them everywhere. Another hanging plant I got at Home Depot, which looks nice. I have no idea what that is, but looks okay. I used to have a lamp in here, but I got rid of the lamp and I got these sconces for the wall. Now, these things I've had for a long time, I just didn't really use them. I had one hanging up when I was in the other place, but I absolutely love the hotel feel I get from them. And I know that sounds stupid, but I love to travel, even though I don't really travel. I rarely do, but when I do, I get really excited going to hotels. I don't know why. It could be the sleaziest and most disgusting, cheapest hotel in the world, or motel, and I love it. I just love the experience of going there and sleeping somewhere else. You know, it's fun. It's part of vacation. It's part of road trips and stuff like that. So these give that hotel feel. So every time I crawl into bed at night, I feel like I'm far, far away. Who knows where? I know it sounds really strange, but it's pretty cool. It's kind of comforting, and they look nice. They're functional. You know, I turn it on when I want to read in bed or whatever. But I got a nice little view out there, the Christmas tree, which I'll show you in a second. So let's mosey on down here. Here's one of the bathrooms. And this is kind of like a no frills bathroom. Oh, don't need the fan on. All right, so we just have the throne number 1. You know, simple pedestal sink and a stall shower. All right, I'm a huge fan of the stall shower. In fact, this is where I take most of my showers. I don't usually go to the bathroom here. I mean, if I need a quickie or something, then I'll go here like in the middle of the night. That sounded bad, like I'm a really old man. I have to get up to pee at night. Yeah, rarely do I get up to go to the bathroom, but If I'm just in the area over here, I'll use this toilet. But you can see it's kind of close to the wall here, and I like to camp out. I mean, I really set up shop when I go to the bathroom. I could spend 40 minutes in there, so I don't like being confined. I get claustrophobic with this toilet. And you didn't need to know that, but I told you anyway. So I use this shower, and in the other bathroom I use that toilet. So I kind of flip-flop. But anyway, it's hilarious. Let me open this door and show you this. Alright, so I have a normal like shower head, right? You know, turn the water on. And then I got this thing. Now when I first moved in here, I had no idea the purpose of this. I didn't even know how to use it, so I didn't use it for like a week. And then I was taking a shower, and I pushed this thing over, which opened the valve, and bam! Nice little surprise in no man's land. And never looked back. I'm telling you, it's the most comfortable, strangest goodness you will ever find is the crotch shower head. So I have one for my actual body and head, and then I have the, you know, the crotch nozzle, we'll call it. But yes, nice and clean. Okay, let's get the heck out of here. All right, so back in the living room, going to the dining room. Let me turn the light up a little bit. I got like the mood thing going on since it's Christmassy. All right, kitchen is over here. You guys have seen the kitchen a million times before. You know, there's nothing special in there. You know, I changed what's on top a little bit. Gingerbread house, cookie jar, and a couple of those like village house things. But there's really nothing special going on here. I do want to show you this though, real quick. I just got this at a craft fair. And I'm really not one for crafts, but it's a candle. You see the little wicks there? But it looks like a Raspberry Pi. And I don't know, it caught my eye. It was only $12, so I could not pass it up. It's in like an actual pie tin or whatever. And it smells great. The gel candle stuff on top. It's like the berries and the crust and all that is actual wax. And then the liquid stuff, or the stuff that looks like liquid, is that gel candle. And it smells really strong like raspberries, and it smells delicious. So it just kind of sits here until someone comes over and they get all excited that they, you know, ooh, can I have a piece of pie? No, you can't, because it's not real. And then they get that stupid look on their face like, why do you have a fake pie in your stove? Anyway, here's the tree. I like white lights on the tree. I kind of, when I was younger, I used to like the color lights, but now I just like white. A nice little star on top, made out of twigs and whatnot. But, you know, all kinds of different ornaments and stuff. I mean, I don't know how exciting this is really to see this. A lot of the ornaments were given to me. Some have, you know, quite a bit of meaning. I do have my German Christmas pickle, which I think I told the story of the Christmas pickle. It's a German thing, but it's pretty cool. I like that one quite a bit. This is the one that I just got in the mail not too long ago when I was doing that video. UPS came, and they were dropping this one off. This one is it's an angel made out of mercury glass. And my friend's really into mercury glass, and it just reminds me of her, so I picked it up from Pottery Barn. That was like my big spoiled thing I did for myself, is buy a Christmas ornament for 12 bucks. But it's really cool. It's huge. I didn't realize it'd be this big. I should really read details. But anyway, I got some presents under there. Surprise for who those are. And then on this side, that's where I'm putting your guys' stuff. Anyone who sends anything, I'm not going to zoom in because of the addresses, but if you want to send something, you know, I have my address on the on my homepage. I did a whole video on it. I'm not going to keep talking about it, but this is some of the stuff that came in the mail. So pretty cool. A couple envelopes. I love the Christmas cards. I've said that I don't know how many times now, but you know, if you want to get me actually get me something, I mean, you really don't have to, but the Christmas cards are, I think, is the coolest thing. That means a lot to me. So anyway, this little unit, just some flowers and stuff. By the way, I love how I did the video on the betta fish and how cruel I was that, you know, I'm putting them inside of a plant and that they're going to die. I still got them. I still got them. In fact, I take care of my friends now too. So let me move this Snoogaloob out of the way. And, oh, that one's empty. That's just an extra one she had. But here's the red one, my friends. Couldn't be happier. And then over here is the blue guy. The blue and red. If he comes around so we can see him. Yeah. Very healthy, very happy. So for anyone who said that I was a moron and that the things are gonna die, well, ha ha ha, because they didn't. They're very happy, they look cool, and that's all I have to say about that. And reindeer is all up in my business because I'm crouching down. What's up, Rudolph? This thing's pretty cool. It's really old. Friend had it for a long time. My dinner's getting cold. All right, I'm gonna try to round this out with some, I don't want to rush, but you know what I mean. Oh, this is my ATF table. This is funny. Yeah, it's my ATF table. It's my alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. You see all the alcohol in the background. And then the little humidor here with the tobacco in it. And of course the firearms. You guys know that. It's my Cobra Derringer. And I'm gonna make a separate video. There's a story that goes with the Derringer now. I was contacted by the production company that works with Discovery Channel because they want to know if I can get some footage to them shooting the Derringer up close for the show Sons of Guns. And I was so excited about it. I thought it was going to be on the show and everything. And they decided not to use the footage. But it was still a pretty cool story. They kept the footage like in their vault, I guess, so it's possible they'll use it in the future. And you'll recognize my fat hand, I'm sure. But even if they don't use it, it's pretty cool. And they're sending me a like an autographed picture of all the guys from the show, because I do follow the show. Anything gun related is pretty fun to watch for me. So anyway, got a nice slip joint there, my Zippo, and my little Derringer. So that's my, actually this, I guess you can consider this a bureau, right? So that's my bureau of alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. How funny is that? Maybe not funny at all to you. So let's move on. All right, this is the laundry room. I got Christmas stuff out, so I apologize for being messy. There's the washer and dryer that I love. And the thing's almost done. It's got 1 minute on it. These things are awesome. Here, I'll wait a second until it's done. And it'll sing to me. They're pretty neat. They're front loaders. They got these, sitting on pedestals, so I have storage under here. And my entire house, if you didn't already notice, the entire flooring in this whole house, except for the back bathrooms, except for both bathrooms, are wood. And it's a huge pain in the butt to keep them clean. Of course, I can just, suppose, leave them dirty, but that's just not how I roll. And my friend showed me how to really clean. I'm talking hands and knees with rags. And I have, I'm not exaggerating, almost 100 rags. And I use them all when I clean my house. I get on my hands and knees. I use the Mr. Clean in a bucket with water, and each rag gets like 2 swipes, and it takes me a couple hours, but pretty spiffy when it's all done. Oh, there we go. I've never been so excited about laundry. All right, anyway, now I really gotta hurry because I gotta eat and I gotta finish my laundry. So that's what that's all about. Shut this door. Let's skip over this thing. This is like a utility closet, and I just keep utilities in it. Man, what do you know, right? Vacuum, toiletries, stuff like that. All right, here's where some of my emergency food goes. All right, you can see the number 10 cans. These are two rows. So there's a row behind it. So we got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So there's another row that's 30 cans. And then on this side, we have 2, 4, 5. So 35 cans up in here. And some bags of miscellaneous MRE stuff. So that's where I store some of it. And I have a couple buckets down there. Some more emergency food. And this thing I got at a garage sale. 50 cents. A little picture of snowman, and the thing lights up. It's pretty neat. I don't know why I showed you that. All right. So here's the office area. This is where I spend most of my time making videos and stuff. Here's the background you see from all my YouTube webcam videos. There's more magazines and books and all kinds of gadgets and stuff. Zippo things. A lot of people want to see videos on these. Of course, I will show you Texas toothpick collection and some miscellaneous slip joints there. 6+ bladed Stockmans on top. And I have just a variety of knives here, just on display, and so I can open my case and use them when I want. And then some miscellaneous things in here. The bottom row is some stuff that it's going to be coming up for reviews. Bunch of hats, Zippos on the wall. Mostly fakes and counterfeits. Actually, only the top, the top 2 rows, those 10 are real. Then this one right here is real, which someone gave me last year for Christmas, which I thought was amazing. And I'll probably do a separate video on it. It was really, really cool. Obviously, being into Zippos and guns, this is a must-have, right? And then from here down are all fakes, and this row are counterfeits. So anyway, some miscellaneous stuff on the shelves there, and the desk, the workspace, and tripod. So pretty much it. I mean, you know, closet, my huge button for my, you know, anti-tank flashlight. Oh, come on, I don't care who you are. That's pretty funny right there. I have my security locked closet. What do you think's in here? Should I open it? Could be anything in there. Why is it locked? What am I hiding? Maybe Bob's in there. You think Bob's in there? Maybe I'll show it to you. Let's see. Oh, won't let me in. I guess we can't see it. Sorry. Here's the back bathroom. I know, a tease. No one likes a tease. There I am, with my stupid heater shirt that I told you I wear for pajamas. It's so stupid. I love it. It's really comfortable though. Okay, you've seen this bathroom when I did my shaving stuff, but anyway, I have another stall slash, this actually has a tub, but I would never use it like a bathtub. I actually have never showered in here before, but it's got an even more robust ball washer. Look at that thing. It gets you nice and squeaky clean. It's actually even lower. You can angle these things all the way up to where the sun don't shine. But it will be clean, even though the sun's not shining on it. And this bathroom has all kinds of lights and stuff that I don't use. I just use this. That's it. That's all I use, and that's just the lights up there. But it's got like a light in the ceiling, it's got a light in the fan. Got the shower's got a light. Pretty cool. It's like a spaceship in here. I don't know what buttons to push. But anyway. Alright, so that's that. That's not really exciting. So let's get in my bathroom. What else? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. I got cold chicken marsala to eat in a minute. That's all. I got a porch. I have a deck off the master bedroom, which I haven't used yet. Maybe this summer I'll use it. I got a nice big porch. And you can't really see it anyway. You know what this porch reminds me of? It was one of the Scream movies. Remember the original Screams? And she's on the phone and the killer, the ghost face, whatever it is. It's stupid now. When they first came out, they were kind of scary. Not really scary, but I don't know. They were pretty good and suspenseful at first. Then they just got stupid. But the porch reminds me of the scene where the boyfriend's tied up and the lights go on. And then when the lights go off for a second, she's like screaming, the lights go on, and he's out there and he's gutted. You know, his guts are falling out and stuff. That's exactly what that reminds me of. And I was really creeped out the first night I stayed here. But yeah, it's a porch. I don't know what you expect from a porch. That's it, I think. That's my humble abode. So, that's all, guys. I know. I hope it was everything you expected and more. All right, I did want to just add one thing. If I ever hit the lottery, which I won't because I don't play it. I can't afford to play the lottery. So if you're not in it, you can't win it. But let's just say for a second I did. What would I do that was extravagant? Would I buy that, you know, $200,000 sports car? Nah, not really interested. I might get a nice regular car. I'd certainly want to buy a home and own it. But you know what I do that would be really extravagant? And I just, because I'm weird and I'm funny. At least I think I'm funny. But the one thing I've always wanted my whole life, and this is why we're looking at my toilet, so I'll get to it in a second, is I want an actual throne built around my toilet. I want a gold-plated chair, you know, with like velvet top, and I want my toilet to be my throne. That's what I want. So if there's any like billionaires out there watching, you happen to stumble across my video and you want to support my toilet project, that would be really, really cool. To build cutlerylover's throne, where I can gently rest my cheeks upon it and live the dream. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.